Okay, Nord Stream 2, Sabotage. A lot of fingers pointing at the US at the moment. Just a few silly remarks made by a silly old man, and it's on record, so fair enough, point at it. So my latest understanding of the situation is that there's been an explosion that the Swedish Coast Guard has detected a few days ago, and they've reported it, but it hasn't really gone anywhere. And then we've had at least 3 more explosions, possibly 4, I think, at the moment, in Denmark's marine zone, their economic zone there. And of course, this is what's all over the news. Now, I understand at the moment, that although there's Nord Stream 1, Nord Stream 2, there are actually 4 pipes involved. And all 4 of them apparently have been sabotaged. And the sabotage is, I agree with that assessment, it is more than likely, probably sabotage. And by a state actor. I think that assessment is correct. Just with the depth of the water, it makes it difficult for just a lone wolf to have done this. So sabotage by a state actor, and America has said they'd do it, and Biden's on record saying Nord Stream 2 would stop if Russia invaded Ukraine, and when pressed he said, don't worry, we've got ways and means of doing it, paraphrasing. So yep, and there's an economic aspect to it with supplying liquid gas to Germany after destroying their feed from Russia. Now, what makes me suspicious about the Americans doing it is the fact that there was this earlier sabotage off the Swedish coast, or around where the Swedish Coast Guard operates, and it didn't get on the radar, so to speak, and so there's been this second sabotage, which to me, if the Americans were going to do it, that would be a Hollywood production, and everyone would know about it straight away. There wouldn't be this time lag. So I was suspicious that the Americans did it. Russians, what motivation could they have? So there's the contractual obligation to supply gas to Europe. At the moment, they've stopped it because there's apparently some problem with the valve that can't be repaired with German industrial technology. Find that hard to believe. So there would be a legal battle over that contract, I would imagine. There's going to be some sort of issue with it. Blast a hole in the pipeline, we can't deliver the gas until that's repaired. And I don't care if you're going to hurt it during the coming winter. That's a plausible scenario for Russia to have done it. Now we've got this time lag between the initial blast and these subsequent blasts. Russia's a chess player. They take the long game, so they may well have blown up the first one a little bit subtle for the rest of the world. Oh, well, we'll go back and finish the job. It's something the Russians might do. French and Germans, difficult to find a scenario where Germany would want to put its population into a frozen winter with no prospect of being able to even get gas from Nord Stream 1 and 2. You've got the war in Ukraine. Germany and France want to end that as quickly as possible. Macron's been trying to get Putin to come to the negotiating table. This could have been some kind of an attempt to force, put pressure on that negotiating team. In other words, you know, we've got an energy crisis in Germany and France because of this Nord Stream issue. And bang, there's a sabotage, and now there's no going back. We're going to have to sue for peace with Russia because there's no way we're going to get gas for our cold citizenry this winter. Please have a heart, you know. That would be a reason for France and or Germany to have played a hand in this. Iran, nuclear war between NATO and Russia. Yeah, so a nuclear war between NATO and Russia. This is an act of war, like sabotage, on a NATO country's back doorstep. You know, the Security Council has already been called in by Russia. So it could be someone stirring the pot, not necessarily Iran, but they're not friends with anyone except Russia. I think Iran's got a little bit of a deal with Russia going on there. So who knows that, you know, I'm not like just say, oh no, it's not a possibility. Well, I've thought of it. So I'm not saying they did it or anything like that. I'm just saying there's more to this than just point the finger at the USA. And I think that's a simplistic analysis of the situation. Am I overthinking the situation? Well, my first gut on feeling on this one was Russia has done it. Why would America want a false flag operation akin to the Gulf of Tonkin at the moment? It doesn't make any sense. You're heading into the Russian winter at the moment. I don't see the way the West wants to escalate anything at the moment. Wait until the thaw in spring before you start moving troops around in that sort of climate. So my first thought is Russia has at least, if they haven't done it themselves, they've certainly known about it. I think probably aided and abetted the people who did do it. Who knows? But yeah, I think Russia's fingerprints are on this one more than America, or France, or Germany, or I keep wanting to say North Korea, but it's Iran. China is a player that I wouldn't rule out either. They've definitely got the means to do it. Stoke, I mean, it's a definite escalation of the Ukrainian situation. Well, potentially can be read that way. And China would benefit from limited nuclear war between Russia and Europe. Potentially Russia and America, if there's a few ICBMs get launched. China could stay out of it and hope to weather the storm, so to speak. and end up top dog into Taiwan, get all the lovely silicon chips, all that technology, and the West's and Russia are stuffed, you know. So there's plenty of people you can point fingers at around this. So let's wait till the dust settles and see what the outcome is. So just on that note, I believe Norway has picked up the slack regarding gas into Europe. So who benefits? Well, there's Norway benefiting. I don't think Norway has sabotaged the pipelines, but they do have diesel electric subs, and they are in that part of the world, and they have got a commercial interest in selling energy to Germany and potentially France, Spain. I can't see that Norwegians doing it, but that's just another finger. Like if you're pointing fingers, there's another reason to point a finger away from the USA. Quite happy for you to point fingers at the USA, don't get me wrong on that one, but there's this top tier WEF etc. at the top of everything at the moment. So you know, let's just wait till the dust settles and see what the outcomes are. So on that note, if you're enjoying this kind of thing, this kind of content, please subscribe and like and subscribe. And on Rumble you can join, and we can have a discussion, a further discussion, and in a live setting. That would be really interesting. And in the meantime, let's see what we can do about this geopolitical situation that we find ourselves in. On that note, I'll catch you in the next one.